I've seen in your videos that you're doing some of the exercises and the kind of stretch you're getting with the movements is crazy. What kind of difference do you think that has made in your training? I am here with the biggest guy in the gym and we need to know what he's doing to get that big. What is the most overrated exercise in your opinion?
Most overrated exercise for what muscle group?
Any muscle group. Legs, because you have the biggest legs I've ever seen.
That's very nice of you. If I would say the most overrated, for legs specifically, it would be the deadlift, traditional deadlift. As much as I hate to say it.
Do you deadlift?
I stiff leg deficit deadlift, so I do like deficit RDLs, but for legs specifically, it's just like the juice isn't worth the squeeze in terms of the traditional deadlift. You're gonna get too much erectors, lower back, honestly, just CNS tax, injury risk.
If you could do one exercise for your legs, what would that be?
Full round leg press.
Not squats?
Full round leg press.
What's your opinion with the barbell squats?
Barbell squats? I mean, if we're talking about functional training and being athletic, sure, it's great. But in terms of bodybuilding specifically, I would go with a more stable option, a hack squat, Smith machine squat, where you have to think, if you are like me, I have longer femur length, so naturally when I barbell squat, I'm gonna, to stay so I don't fall backwards, I'm gonna need to shift weight forward here, and when I'm here, I'm gonna get a lot of glutes and lower back. Whereas if I can now cheat that and have a Smith machine, have more stability, now I can be more upright, knee over toe, and be here. You see how much more knee flexion I get, and I can get more quads and glute activation and less in the lower back. So that's why I feel like for bodybuilding specifically, a more stable exercise is gonna give you more bang for buck.
What's the most overrated supplement that you think everyone thinks they need to take?
BCAAs.
Do you think they are necessary?
No, not if you're getting adequate protein intake in through your nutrition.
What's the one tip that you can give to anyone who's looking to maximize muscle growth? Nutrition, whatever it might be. Like something you think most people are missing and it might be hindering their growth.
Lift with maximum intensity and lowest ego. Everybody comes in here and they want to lift the most weight possible. If you can focus more on your intensity and how much mental focus and intensity you can give more so to the specific muscle group you're trying to train as opposed to just trying to lift the whole stack on something, you are going to get more results. You're going to stay safer over time. Your joints are going to thank you. So try to go more full range of motion. Train smarter, train to failure, but within those parameters of actually targeting that muscle group. And so leave your ego at the door, essentially.
And what's better, 4 sets or 2 sets?
2.
Most people would say 4. Why do you think 2 sets are better?
Because it's just a drop off after that point. If you can really hone in and do 2 really hard, effective sets, and I'm not talking about if you do 1 or 2 lead-in sets, potentiation sets, that's a different story. But I'm talking about your true working sets. After 2 sets, you've driven enough stimulus, move on to your next exercise, a different movement pattern, biasing a different thing, biasing that same muscle group in a different way. You don't need 4 sets of pretty much anything, unless you're doing a strength program. And
the confusion that a lot of people get with doing 2 sets is like, okay, what about the warm-up? When do I actually get into those hard sets? At what point, like, if I start doing, say, bench press, do I have to do... It's a
nuanced question. Every single exercise is gonna have a different necessity to have warm-up sets. That's why I don't like the bench press, because it's a very technical movement. A lot of things can go wrong. You tend to have to go heavier because you're limited in the range of motion. You can only go as deep as the bar lets you go. So the only way to progressive overload is by putting more weight on the bar. So in that capacity, if I'm doing, let's say, a chest fly, and I'm already warmed up and it's my 3rd exercise, and I know what weight I'm using, I go to the same gym every week, I can hop right into that first working set, even if it's my 3rd exercise. Now I've saved so much time. I do 2 hard working sets in 3 minutes, and now I'm on to my next exercise. That's why everybody looks at my workouts online. They're like, oh, these must take you 2 hours. They take me 50 to 60 minutes because I'm so efficient. And I focus more on the efficiency within the sets as opposed to how many sets am I doing.
I've seen in your videos that you're doing some of the exercises and the kind of stretch you're getting with the movements is crazy. What kind of difference do you think that has made in your training?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think that's for the biggest thing for me is just provide longevity. I had a ton of old football injuries, shoulder, elbow, and this type of training, knees were terrible, has completely alleviated that without any extra mobility work. I think it's a testament to, first of all, creating those stretch adaptations, basically using every single rep as a partner stretch, and then also, if you're training the tissue in that lengthened position over and over and over again, you're going to not tear a hamstring if you go and sprint or get you walk your dog and you slip and you have to go like hyperextended, I'm not gonna tear my bicep because my muscles, I train every single bicep curl back here. So knock on wood, I don't wanna tear my bicep. But that being said, I think that's why if you create those adaptations, or if you train everything short here, 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 and here, when you slip and you catch yourself, or you have to catch your dog because its leash is like that and it tears your pec and you wonder why, it's because your muscles are not like used to going to that length.
Right. Well, thanks very much, man. Appreciate
absolutely.
it, man. Thank you for your time.
Crazy build, bro.
That was great. Trying to be like you, bro. How much do you weigh?
283.
283.
Yeah.
Is that the heaviest you've been?
I've been heavier, but not this lean. No.
Wow, you look crazy.
Thank
bro.
you, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dude, you look insane, dude. Keep it up. Seriously.
Thank you.